In midwinter, Baron Fapelt attempts to coordinate another pincer movement to trap Citizen General Acorn at Montgrun, but the Citizen General advances north, forcing Guderian's army of reserve to rapidly retreat. Zuren declares war on Maustria, convinced by coalition diplomats to stand with Prince Stepka's claim to the throne. But Stepka is under pressure everywhere. His forces are retreating from Iragandashire, and at the city of Blesmal, his northern army, made up largely of militia units, is attacked by a Maustrian alliance army led by General Bleu of Ublico. Ublico joined the war some months ago, but only now are its troops to play an active part in the war. General Bleu is fresh to the command of the Grand Army, but is supported by a larger contingent of Maustrian units placed under his command. The Allied force outnumbers the Adoans and is made up of regular, light and guard infantry. The Adoan infantry is all militia, apart from the Prince's own muskets, of Pratt-Platkoff fame. The Adoans have an advantage in heavy cavalry, but the Ublicans have a small detachment of light cavalry, along with Maustrian heavy horse. The Adoans have no dedicated commander in place. The death of the admiral and Prince Stepka's absence from the field leave them at a sizable disadvantage. Colonel Dremner is the highest-ranking officer and assumes command, establishing a line before the city of Blesmal. Bleu orders an attack on his right, the Ublican light infantry moving into the woods and the light cavalry moving to flank the Adoans. The Maustrian units advance more cautiously. Colonel Dremner sends the heavy cavalry to threaten the Maustrian left. The artillery duel back and forth without much effect. Bleu orders the 3rd Sabrin's Foot to charge the militia to its front. The infantry shrug off the ragged militia volley and engage the enemy in paw-to-paw combat, but are forced to withdraw. Maustrian cannon in the centre find the range against the Adoan guards, pinning them in place, while the light infantry in the wood open a devastating volley on the flank of the militia unit, disrupting them. Bleu orders another charge. The 1st Duchese's own foot and the Guards Regiment of Maustria attack. The guards are driven back by grapeshot, but the Duchese's foot crashed into the disrupted militia, destroying them. This destruction causes a nearby unit of militia to rout and fall back from the battle. On the left, the Maustrian heavy horse has fallen back from the superior numbers of the Adoan cavalry and have joined with 2 infantry units. Together they form a battle line and advance. The Adoan heavy cavalry prove unwilling to charge into the front of the infantry in good order and begin to withdraw. Bascuan light horse charge into the disrupted and routing militia. The battle is short and the militia are destroyed. The light horse move towards Blesmal. On the right, General Bleu struggles to rally the guards and 3rd Foot, but the light infantry rally and prepare to advance on the Adoan artillery. Light infantry cannot be driven away by shooting. Their skirmish formation protect them from all but a determined charge. On the left, the Adoan heavy cavalry is confronted with a superior force and begins to fall back, while in the centre and left the Maustrian artillery and guards rally and reform. The light infantry advance towards the guns, planning to put them under fire. The 1st Ublican Foot reform, ready to support any advance. The sight of skirmishing infantry advancing in the open proves too much for the Prince's own muskets, who launch a rapid charge. The Maustrian cannon fire into their flanks does not stop them, nor does determined fire from the light infantry themselves. The elite guards drive the light infantry from the field and pursue them wildly. Incensed, General Bleu orders all available units to charge the Prince's own muskets, joining the Maustrian guards personally to lead the attack. The muskets deliver a terrifying series of volleys on the Maustrian guard, use Bleu's command presence to try again, but fail. The guards are broken and rout back to their starting positions, carrying Bleu with them. The 1st Ublicon Foot managed to charge home, and the Prince's own muskets turn to fight in a desperate melee. The muskets seem to have the initial advantage, but the Ublicans call on their last reserves, and with a mighty squeak push the Prince's own to break and run. With the loss of the elite muskets and 2 units of militia on the right, and the heavy cavalry in retreat on the left, and Ublican light cavalry appearing in his rear, Colonel Dremner decides it is time to quit the field. The Adoan force begins to move away. The Allied right is in too much disorder to pursue, and the left, while strong, is not able to charge the heavy cavalry to their front. The Adoans march away, and Blesmol falls to the Moustrian alliance. It is the first territory to be occupied by the Moustrians. Prince Stepka will need to leave the safety of his fortress and return to command his armies in the field.